All right,
Oh,
so speaking of our time at the current game, that leads me to such a very, very special part of the show today. I am so excited to announce our very first guest on the Polished Playbook podcast. Where my air horn, brr, brr, brr,
oh
brr.
my
I need
gosh.
everything, all the DJ effects. Give it to me.
Clink, clink, clink.
Yes, and Keena, I'm going to let Keena do this introduction because for somebody such as Bomb, is who we are about to bring on the show, we had to set it up for you. So, Keena, let the people know.
I'm going to
Let
set
people
it
know.
up. All right. We are tapping into the energy of one of the most exciting young forwards in NWSL, a player whose speed, strength, and confidence hit you the moment she steps on the pitch. Before turning pro, she lit it up at Alabama, earning
Hey.
SEC Freshman of the Year, first team All SEC honors, and setting the program record for the most goals scored by a freshman. Now she's bringing that same fire to the Kansas City Current, and trust me, the league is feeling it. Today, we're getting into her journey, her mindset, and the heart behind the athlete. We are super stoked for this conversation. Please welcome the stunning super athlete, Gianna Paul.
Hey, welcome.
Guys, that was the best intro ever.
We are
I
so
hope I'm introduced into every single room like that. That was awesome.
Look, I'll do it. I'll get your recording of it, and you can
Yes.
just play it. Like you can walk in the room, excuse me, one moment, and then press that, and then step
just
into
let
it.
me get my intro out first, guys. I'll say hi after. I'm just gonna get
right. We gotta roll the tape real quick. Yay! Well, we are so blessed that you joined us today. We are so happy to have you on the show. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me. I just got back from training like an hour ago. So
Oh, wow. Okay. So we know time is precious. Once again, we appreciate you taking the time out to speak with us today. We have a few questions. We have to get to know the lady that is out here doing the dang thing. Okay. Now, Keena kind of mentioned in the intro just how bomb you were in Alabama. You had an incredible career, becoming the program's all-time leader in goals and points.
Yes.
And so when you look back on those 4 years, Gianna, what moment stands out to you as kind of the one where you realize, like, I'm kind of really out here doing this.
I'm that
like,
girl.
I'm that girl. Like, do you have a particular moment where you felt that?
I'm trying to think. I had so many just like life-changing moments at Bama. So like not like a moment that was like an I'm that girl moment, but just a moment where I was like, okay, they believe in me, they trust in me, and I can see that and feel that. My freshman year, we were away at Utah State, and I'd been coming off the bench, and I was really upset because I told my mom I was working my butt off. Like all my friends were so excited to see me play, and I was like, I felt like I was disappointed in them because I was coming off the bench and I was playing like maybe 20 minutes at the end of a half.
Mhm.
But my coach sat me down and he was like, no, like you're awesome. Like you're coming off the bench because it's a fire that the rest of the teams haven't seen. Like we need your energy. Like you've been killing it. And I was like, okay, like they trust me.
Yeah.
I scored at that point. My first goal was I think the 5th game of the season. We played against Clemson. Scored my first goal. I've been hitting everything besides the back of the net, and I finally scored. And just like the feeling of excitement and joy from the rest of the team, it was so like insanely overwhelming. Like it was like, wow, like they believe in me, they care for me. Like the stands were going crazy. Like it was just the best feeling in the world.
Nice.
I think second to none was the feeling on Saturday where I made my debut.
Yeah.
Insane ever. I will forget. I'll remember that day for the rest of my life. It's crazy.
That's really dope. That's so dope. I got more questions. Look, I'm trying to let Kenny get in. I got another one for you if you're ready.
I'm ready. Any
I'm going to
questions?
stay on the college train here. So you helped lead Alabama to its first ever College Cup appearance as a freshman. Okay, that is crazy. What was that experience like, and how did that early success kind of shape your confidence moving forward within your college career?
Oh my gosh, it was so surreal. It's actually funny that you bring that up because I had like the most picture perfect freshman year ever. I honestly I called my club coach about it back at home and he was like, you're so spoiled, because the year after that we finished like 6th in the league and I was like, oh my God, like we're doing awful. Like I was so upset. And I was like, we had won the SEC, like made a deep run in the tournament. I obviously ended up losing to UCLA, but it was just again, life-changing experience. And it was pretty much the most you can ask for as a freshman. Like we went as far as possible without going to the championship. So I think that was the first moment where like I felt how real college is. Like we had conversations and stuff with like reporters before that. And it was just like, it felt very official. And I've never been in an environment where it felt super real around soccer. Going to Bama. Bama's not known for soccer.
Right.
If you heard, we're a big football school. It's
Yeah.
but it wasn't ever like super soccer forward, and it felt very special to be a part of something bigger than that, and like actually put Bama soccer in a position where it was respected.
That's really dope.
Nice.
That's incredible. Oh my gosh. And so, talking about that in the SEC, we know that's a very difficult conference to be in. And being a 2-time All American and a 5-time All SEC honoree, that's such a huge accomplishment. And so, what do you think, like, kind of helped separate you from others during that time, like to kind of elevate to that status? Like, what was the driver behind some of that success?
I think it's actually funny. My college coach, he like loved to light a fire under me. Like he low-key would instigate me to like try to like, just push me a little harder. But any year, like literally from my freshman year moving on, he'd be like, "Oh, we have a new 9 coming in, like she's gonna take your spot." And I was like, like in the most possible, like I was like, she can try. I was like, it's gonna like better. And every time we had new players, whether that was freshmen, whether that was transfers, I think it literally just motivated me to be the best version of myself, because as they're working their butts off to try and like take my position, I'm working my butt off to kind of solidify it. And the crazy thing about soccer in general and sports in general is that no one's position is ever certain. So
that's right.
Having just the emphasis from my coach and having other great talents come in and just be like, we're all working together, like iron sharpens iron, and we're all just putting in work. I think that always motivated me to be better, because I had such great competition and practice and training. And if the competition and training is hard, then the game is going to be easy. Like you want your teammates to push you, you want them to make you better.
Yeah.
And that's what we had consistently throughout my college years. So it always pushed me to be the best version of myself, because I'm like my own worst critic. And if I was showing up in practice, I was making it known to myself. So I kind of refused to not be the kind of star of the team.
Right. What you said reminded me of the 5 Heartbeats. If you seen the 5 Heartbeats, you want my spot flash?
I'm pretty sure she has not seen the 5
Heartbeats.
I haven't.
Got it. That's Gianna. That's a really good movie. It is such a good movie.
Gianna, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay. My son is 23. He has never seen the 5 Heartbeats.
Oh my gosh, it's such a good, it's a great movie.
It is.
It is a good movie. It's so good. It is.
I'm sure if I ask my mom, she's probably seen it.
Yes, I know that your mama know. And she know that you want my spot flash?
Yeah.
Well, you ain't gonna get it.
So that's exactly what
that's
it
what
was.
That was.
I'm sure
she gonna watch it now.
Yes. So along with that, I know we've talked about your collegiate career and how dope you were in that space, transitioning into the professional space from college. Can you talk about that? Like, what has that transition been into the National Women's Soccer League, and what's been your biggest adjustment thus far?
I think, honestly, even being here, signing a contract to be in the league itself is an accomplishment.
Yeah.
It's obviously very few and far between. So that was, at the moment when I signed my first contract, I was like, wow, like this is, I truly was just like one of those like humble, grateful moments where I was like, I accomplished a childhood dream. Like it felt very full circle. And then you actually have to be in the environment and play in the environment. And it's the most competitive experience ever. I literally picked the best team in the league,
Hey, I agree. I agree.
Yes, exactly. I wanted to be in a position where I'd be challenged, and just not only as a person, but as a player, just be in an environment where I'd bring out the best versions of my soccer self. And I know growing up, like I'm not the most technical player. Like I'm not like known for that, but I think being in an experience like this and having such crafty players like Deb, having such crafty players like Lo, like it forces you to be, again, like the best version of yourself. The IDP and the development here is just, it's world class. It's truly the best environment I could have been in. And I think I'm forced to be that awesome version of myself every day, whether it's like showing up, having a bad practice is frustrating. But I think, again, just putting your best foot forward for the team around you is the most important thing. And I think doing that and just like forcing myself to be great, even when I'm feeling off, it makes me so much better. And like, again, the girls are just incredible. So it's like, you can't even afford to have a bad day, because you have such great ability around you that, well, they'll pick you back up, but they'll also let you know you got to
get it together. That's so dope. And that's so awesome to hear about the organization in general, that it's just world class. I tend to think that Kansas City is a world class hub for sports in general. We've got some of the best sports teams in the country, in my opinion. So that's really dope to hear that the Current is doing it big that way. today. And so with that, that is actually a perfect segue to the next question I was going to ask you, because Kansas City, I feel like we've really embraced women's sports lately. Like I said, with the CPKC Stadium being the first stadium that's dedicated to women's sports in the world. And what has that been? Like I said, joining a club like the Current, you kind of spoke to it in terms of it being a world-class organization, but how much of that support and momentum behind it has kind of helped drive you and your excitement for being here in Kansas City?
Oh my gosh, it's incredible. Like, it seriously was a big factor in me coming here in the first place. Like, just knowing how much money has been invested into the program of women's soccer, it's almost emotional, because like, at least like going to college at Bama, not known for soccer, and we had great resources, like, not to even downplay it, like nutritionists, athletic trainers, support staff, like everyone from top to bottom, just incredible. But when you come here, it's seriously next level. And there's little things that you don't even think of that they are thinking about that you're like, wow, that makes my life so much easier. The surface, the pitch, clothing, gear, like it's seriously down to a science here. And you can tell from, like, again, top to bottom, that they truly care. And I think that comes from an ownership standpoint. I think that comes from a coaching standpoint. And again, like all the support staff, just people that you don't even realize play such a big role into it, affect day to day all of the time. And I think it's made the transition way easier too. I think we were talking about it in preseason. We had so much free time, but it was such organized free time. It's like they wrote it out, they read it out. It's again down to a science. Like, even when we are in training, like, you have like people like with the equipment and gear sprinting to do stuff. And it's like at the college level, like we had to ask our managers to move nets and pay attention and care about the balls and stuff. But it has seriously, like, again, just made me a better player, because it's like how much everyone cares and how much everyone is bought in. And you can feel it. You can feel it.
That's awesome. Yep, that's incredible. Yeah. It's very important. And then I do have one more question for you before I turn it to my girl, Keena. So this is for all the girls that look like us. I want to know, if your younger self, the kid who first fell in love with soccer and wanting to play professional sports, if she could see herself signing a professional contract and playing in the NWSL, what do you think she would say?
Little Gianna would be so happy. But I love this question, because I kind of tend to say this a lot. Little Gianna would be very happy, but she wouldn't be surprised.
That's right.
I have known since I could even fathom that this was a concept for me, that pro soccer was a thing that I could do, that I wanted to do it. I want to say I was around 7 or 8. Like, I was pretty young when I decided this is what I wanted to do, and told my mom, she was like, you want to take this serious? We'll go to a club team. Like, we'll get you on a travel team. She was like, this is what you want to do. And I was like, this is what I want to do. And that woman sacrificed everything she possibly could to make it so this is my dream. And I think I just try and invest as much of myself into it, because I want to make her proud. But little Gianna would not be surprised, because I had such lofty goals for myself. And obviously, job not done, job not even close to finished, but it feels very rewarding to be in the space that you once prayed about. So I feel like every single day that I exist, I live in gratitude, because this is a childhood dream, and I'm doing it. Crazy.
That actually brought tears to my eyes. That's beautiful. Yeah. And I love that. I love the balance of the humbleness versus still confident in knowing who you are called to be, who you were chosen to be, and what God made you for, and walking in that purpose. So I absolutely love that. You can balance between knowing I got this, but also being humble. That's awesome. I literally have tears. So I'm gonna let Keena get like, give me a little Kleenex. I got a Kleenex in my little pocket.
It's all right. It's all right. Let 1, 2, 3, release them, girl. Get them out. Yeah.
I'm always emotional. So
she is. So let's move on. But since we're on the topic of confidence, Saturday was a huge moment, and it was so special to watch you step out onto that stage with that much confidence. So with that being said, what was going through your mind when you made your professional debut, and how did it feel to walk off the field with a win?
Oh my gosh, I was freaking out. Like, the entire time I was sitting on the bench, like, our strength coach kept like reaching out. He was like, just like, be ready. And I was like, okay, like, I'll be ready. I was really excited because my mom, my little sister was there, and I like obviously wanted them, if they were going to fly all the way out to Kansas City from Long Island, to see me actually play. My mom the night before was like, don't get your hopes up. She was like, you've worked for this, but she was like, if it ends up not being your day to make your debut, that's fine. She was like, I'm here to cheer you on. The text she sent me before the game, like, I actually like cried. Like, she was just so proud of me. She basically said, and I've known this forever, like she doesn't cheer at my games because she gets so nervous. Like she freaks out. She's super emotionally invested. So like she actually gets like very nervous to cheer. And she was like, today I'll cheer you on. She was like, I'm your biggest supporter no matter what. And she was like, I'm here for you. Even if you don't play. She was like, you deserve this kind of thing. And I was like, okay, like had great, like my girlfriend reached out. She sent me flowers the morning before. I was like, okay, this is awesome. I was like, everyone's in my corner. Yeah. I was really nervous. I didn't want to let anyone down. And I knew a lot of my friends would be watching at home. And I was like, okay, like I'll be fine if I don't play, but I'd really love to get a couple minutes. Like we'll see what happens. And they were like, gee, like get ready. And I was like, okay. Like I was like,
this is it.
But I'm freaking out. And yeah, they gave me like my little bit of guidance, like just do this, this, and that when you get on the field. I was like, okay, got it. Chris was like, run at the back line. He's like, put them under pressure. That's what we want you out there for. And I was like, okay, got it. So when Allie was coming over, when they were making the substitution, I was just trying to take it all in, just like, again, like stop and smell the roses for a second. And just like the stadium, the environment, like how loud everyone was when I was on the field. I was like, this is like a moment that I've been like waiting my entire life for. And I was like, again, just a moment that I'll very much cherish forever. But single-handedly, the most surreal moment of my life. My mom, like I was like blacked out. Like I was like in the moment, but I was not in the moment. I was trying to just do my thing without thinking too hard about it. And I think that's what I did soccer, but it was just surreal. Like I could not imagine that this is a space that I'm finally in, because again, just been praying for this moment forever, and it finally happened. So walking off the field with the win, like even me contributing like 5 minutes of work, like it feels like such a team collective win. Yes. Even the girls on the bench that didn't play, for everyone in the stands that weren't dressed, like everyone, you could just feel the atmosphere was incredible, and everyone felt so much like a big part of it. And like again, like even if I was a small bit of it, like it felt so special, especially being in the environment. That stadium is just incredible. Like I couldn't ask for a better debut. It was insane.
Yeah, it was rocking that day. It was packed.
Sold out.
It was great. All right. Well, speaking of the field and the game, let's talk about some vibes. Let's talk about who you are before the game. So we know we love getting into the full vibe of who a player is on and off field, and music says a lot about a person. What's on your pregame playlist right now, and what songs or artists do you use to get locked in before a match?
Okay, I have a few. Like I'm kind of crazy with music. Like I definitely love my hard hip hop before games. I'm not someone that can like listen to calm stuff. I had a lot of friends that would like listen to gospel, listen like literally like laid back, relaxed music, because they like need to get in an environment where they're cooled out. Like I need to get up. So like,
right.
My like go-to game day song, like everyone in my life that knows me knows this song, because I know it word for word, bar for bar, like gun to my head, like I'm making it home kind of thing. Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill.
Of course.
Game day song. Like
that's a good one.
Word for word, like as soon as that song comes on, like I get in the zone. It was like ever since like sophomore year of high school, like the first club, not the first club team, but my most recent one, Sousa, one of the girls like played it at a game, like before a game, and like we just made it a thing for our team to always listen to that song. And I carried that into college. So like everyone knew, like as soon as I have my headphones on in college, like don't talk.
That's what you got. Yep.
That is my one song that I need to listen to before every single game. Like I have to. First Day Out by T Grizzly. I feel that's like a classic.
Another one.
Again, like need that song to be played. Like I'm a big Drake girl. I am a Drake defender to the
I love me some Drake too. Yeah.
Anything Drake, anything old school Drake from Take Care, that kind of stuff I love. Weirdly on the game day, sorry, I literally just started playing music right now. Explicit, like Nicki Minaj, a little more casual fan with her recent antics, but
right. I know. Yeah.
She
kind of blew it
right now, but still love her. Migos, just like any like hard 2016 rap, like I love, especially.
Okay. So we're gonna have Keena hit you with the intro. She's gonna announce you, and then I'm gonna come through on the beats. Yeah, you know I DJ.
She's a DJ,
so I got you. Dreams and Nightmares, I got you.
Perfect. I could come in with the intro, and then the music drops, and you just walk on in the room. That works.
That's my dream. That's how I need to walk into every single space ever.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so we're gonna get into something that is really me. Okay, so we're gonna get in these questions. So you give off the energy of someone who's always learning and exploring new things, and I love that. Plus, I hear that you are a super reader like myself. What?
Owning books, child.
We'll talk about that in a minute. What books are you currently reading, and what pulled you into those books?
I am in. Let me whip out my Goodreads actually.
That's what I'm talking about.
I am a big Goodreads girl. We made like a little group with like 4 or 5 of us on the team that we look at each other's books and stuff. I was like, I need everyone's Goodreads because like I can't even get a book without checking the Goodreads first. Like I actually have to. I'm not huge into adventure, but I recently started reading Dungeon Crawler Carl, which it's like a series of like 20 books. Like there's a bunch of books. Read the first one of that. I'm like kind of in the middle of it. I'm like kind of DNR. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. It's pretty good. Yeah. Let's see. What did I just read? I just finished a book from Colleen Hoover. I'm not a huge Coho fan. Like I'm more of a casual reader. That was Woman Down. I love Frida McFadden. Big on her. Love thrillers, love anything like kind of horror books. She has a lot that I've read. I've probably read like 20 of hers. But my favorite book that I've ever read and like kind of like what got me back into reading was The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
Yes.
Such a good book.
That's
Seriously,
such a good book.
So well written. And like I didn't even know what to expect. I just heard like someone was like, read it, you're gonna love it. I actually could not put it down. Read it in like 2 days. Anything from Taylor Jenkins Reid, I love her. Such a great author. The way that she articulates her words, like I wish I could write that well. Like she's incredible.
Yeah, that was an amazing book. And I remember somebody recommended it to me, and I'm also a cover snob. So I looked at this and said, I'm not reading this. Like, what is this? And I could not put that book. And that's very true about Taylor Jenkins Reid. Like all atmosphere was amazing and everything is tea with her. So
yeah.
So
did you remember what book was it? She has so many that I love. Wait, let me check. Again, like need my Goodreads. Daisy Jones and the Six.
Which one?
Daisy Jones and the Six.
Amazing.
So good. So good.
Amazing. Look, I was like, I don't know nothing about none of this.
You know, I used to be a reader back in my younger day, but I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I have fell by the wayside. I couldn't tell you. But Keena, that's why I said this is her jam. Like she loves the books. And it's incredible how many books that she's read in a year.
How many did you read last year? Did you have a goal?
I had a goal. I surpassed that goal with 123.
What was it?
I read 123 books last year.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That was I said, are you kidding me? That's insane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so impressed. I read like 25 last year. And
That's
I was like,
beautiful. That's
amazing. That's
incredible.
I always tell people with reading, like I'm busy, but I'm going to make time for it, whether it's an audiobook, whether it's an ebook, whether it's a physical copy. I'm going to make time for it because it's my escape.
That's what you love to do. Yep.
It's my escape from reality. And not that, like I said before, my reality is great. But if I want to take myself out of it, I love to just sit down with a good book.
Yeah, my mom is big on audiobooks. I like reading it more physically on the page because I feel like it's like it feels more special when you can.
Yes, that's how I like reading too.
Yeah,
I just like the messing with the book.
Do you read more than one book at a time?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I am a multi-book reader. I feel like I want to get into something else because I'll be bored for a sec and then it'll motivate me to go back to the book. But yeah.
You're a mood reader like me, and that's fine.
And I also like my mom, like over the summer, we have like a really nice public library, like on Long Island by me. But she was like, why don't you just like get your library card renewed? And I was like, no. Like I was like, I don't want to. Like I like having I like going to the book. I love going to the bookstore. I love browsing books. Like I love like for me, like I have so many, like they're like my little trophies. Like I love having them sitting out. And like the apartment that we just moved into, like I don't have a space to like display them yet. But I was like, I want some floating shelves so I can put my books up. I love seeing that.
So I'm gonna ask you, this has nothing to do with the question on here, but it has to do with the books. Have you read Daggermouth yet?
I haven't. Who's it by?
H.M. Wolf. It's a very good. I was not going to read it just because I was like, I don't really read dystopian books. But I'm
not huge into that.
I couldn't put it down.
Love it.
I could not put it down. And it's by a Black woman, so I was
love that.
Yeah. So it was good. So I'm leave that as a recommendation for you.
Any recs, like I love it. Like I take book recommendations serious.
Yeah.
I'm writing that one down.
We be reading, okay? We
know.
read over here. So I only have a couple more questions. We love showing the queen behind the athlete because fans connect with that just as much as the on the field moments. Outside of reading, what are some of your favorite things to do when you actually have a little bit of free time?
I'm trying to think. I'm a huge bed rotter, so I'm like, what do I do besides that? Our rookie class, it's 4 or 5 of us. We're all really close, so we'll hang out, we'll play board games, make dinner together. I'm a big female friend girl. I value my female friendships pretty highly. And again, just having a group like our rookie class is like very diverse. My mom, I remember like when she was like looking at the girls that were signing along with me, she's like, "Wow, you have like a good group of like black girls." And I was like, "I know, I'm super excited." It's definitely different than any experience I've ever had because again, growing up on Long Island, not a lot of black girls playing the sport, and if they were really good, there's maybe one on a team, and I was always that token one. So it feels so rewarding to be in a space where there's always also so many other black girls that are doing the exact same thing as you, like is possible. But we hang out pretty much every single day. If I'm not doing that, I've been big into cooking recently too. I'm trying to get into cooking. My mom was nervous when I got to college that I wasn't going to survive because she was like,
"What you gonna do?"
And my mom loves a good home cooked meal, so I was like, I'm definitely missing that. But have a great kitchen here and have a great roommate too, so we'll cook together, make a lot of dinners. Even tonight, like Alexander's making a sourdough pizzas, which is going to be really fun. We're excited for that. But yeah, I've been into cooking. Yeah, I'm a big bed rock girl, so watching TV, love YouTube. Love reading, but pretty simple. Like we're not in a great experience area for like hiking and stuff. And like when I'm at home like on Long Island, like I love going to the beach, going on hikes on the beach, but can't do too much of that yet. So I'm like waiting for it to get warm until I can like go more. But yeah, I love being outside again.
Outdoors.
Love tanning. So when it's 80 degrees on Friday,
I'm gonna lay out, okay?
Right.
And I just have one last question. I'm going to end with your heart on this question. We've heard how close you and your mom are, and that kind of foundation can shape everything personally and professionally, especially in a young woman's life. What are some of the lessons she's passed down to you and your little sister that continue to guide you today?
Oh my gosh, she is seriously the most influential woman ever. We actually have matching tattoos. Of like the beach and the sun because it was like the first spot that we ever really bonded was the beach. And then I also have tattooed on me, everything happens for a reason. And that is like it's obviously one of those like super cliches, very taboo phrases where like everyone knows it. It's like everyone hears it. It kind of goes in one ear out the other, but it's seriously something that I have like adopted into like my everyday living. I remember this is such a random story, but in 8th grade, I went through like a friend breakup kind of thing. And it was seriously like, at that time, it felt like the worst thing I'd ever gone through. At that time, looking back on it, not that serious. But to me, I was super emotional, very upset about that. And I remember she was just like, Gianna, like she was like, this is happening for a reason. Like everything happens for a reason. She was like, you'll find your people. Just take your time, be patient. You'll find your people. And like the year after that, it was perfectly fine. The girls ended up apologizing. Wasn't that big a deal. But like to get through that, I needed to hear those words and just like hear that it was going to be okay. And like I was in the space existing right now for a reason. And just using that in my everyday life, kind of every single moment that's ever happened, everything you've ever gone through, anyone you've ever met, it happened so you are where you are right now. And I think I use that at the pro level, I use that at the college level, just like understanding that you're in this environment because you're supposed to be. And like even if it feels wrong, like you wouldn't be here if it wasn't right, you know? And she kind of reiterates that to me, kind of living a life with no regrets. So just kind of going forward, like that kind of guidance is stuff that I need to hear. I'm very big on like, if someone tells me a phrase, like I like adopt it, like I truly like make it my identity. And that's one of those things like you can ask anyone, like I live by that. Like everything does happen for a reason. And again, like I said before, like my mom has sacrificed so much for me and my little sister, single mom, kind of doing stuff on her own for as long as I can remember. Dad's been in and out of the picture, never super helpful. If anything, has made her life living hell, but she has persisted, like regardless of all of that. She's one of those people that you like look at and you're like, wow, regardless of everything that you've gone through, you have still stayed incredibly strong. And again, like if I could be half the woman that she is, like I'll feel successful. She is seriously like my biggest role model. She's an amazing person. I'm so happy she was able to come this weekend too, because she wasn't sure if it was going to work out. And then her and Ronnie got the flight to get here. I was so happy they got to play. She was telling me like when I was subbing onto the field, she made my little sister record, but she was like, Gianna, she was like, I was freaking out. She was like, I was like crying. She's like, I couldn't record, but she was like, I was screaming my lungs out. I was like losing it. I was like, I'm so happy. I love having her here. And like, I'm excited for us to go to Gotham too, because I know she'll be able to go to that one too.
Yeah.
Away from me, but just great woman, hardworking, puts her head down and gets it done kind of thing. And again, just super proud of everything she does.
Perfect.
That's awesome.
Aw.
Shout out to mom.
Shout out to your mom.
I know. Such a I just love this. This was such a great thing. I don't know. This is how I always get.
You're
Keena's
emotional.
laughing at me. But I do.
But
this is just awesome.
This has been amazing. Just talking to you as moms ourselves. We hope that our kids say those nice things about us.
Yes.
She's amazing. Like any chance I get to talk about her, like I love it. She's great.
And then she did her job. And it looks like she's done her job very well.
She raised a winner.
Despite of any type of roadblocks or anything like that, you are a testament to that. And I know she is super proud of you.
Oh my gosh, I have to tell her to go watch this podcast after. She's gonna.
Yes, I'm saying that was the perfect tribute. Like they can show it to her on Mother's Day. Be like, Mama, look, like this is the card right here, right?
This is all you need. You don't need nothing else.
Exactly. Now, Gianna, before we let you go, we want to do something really fun. Every show, we always have a little segment called our 30-second timeout. And so this is just essentially like a this or that type of circumstance. I have to tell myself, because I always want to explain my answers, because I'll be like, well, I like this, but I also, so it's just 30-second, no wrong answer. Pick which one fits you the best. And then at the end, if you want to have any discussion, feel free. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to hop right into it. We got the timer set, Keena?
I don't know, because I can't change it.
We can't change it. Okay. So I'll do it on my phone for now, so that way we can keep track. We'll fix it on the back end.
It's fine.
Yeah, we can fix it on the back. Let me pull up my little shot clock. I always say shot clock.
It's not a shot clock.
I know it's not.
It's a stopwatch.
It's not.
Yeah, we'll just do it.
Yeah, we can just do it on the phone. Yeah, you ain't get that way. Okay.
Let me know when you're ready. You ready?
We have 30 seconds. We have 30 seconds keyed up. Gianna, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Early morning workout or late night training session?
Late night training session.
Scoring a banger from distance or tapping in the game winner?
Tapping in the game winner.
New York pizza slice or Kansas City barbecue?
New York pizza slice, hands down.
Paperback or hardcover?
Paperback, always.
Celebrating with a signature move or keeping it cool and composed?
Celebrating with a signature move.
Home cooked meal or post-match takeout?
Home cooked meal.
Calling family after a game or rewatching your highlights first? That's the last one.
Low-key both. I don't know.
I feel like I could call you while I'm watching. That's what
back, but I need to hear feedback as well.
I get it. Okay, that was a 30 seconds.
Thank you so much for that. Wasn't too bad.
No, that was fun. I love those.
And she didn't explain a thing. See,
right, like I said, she's a trained professional. I'd be up here like, but wait a minute.
I really want to explain, like, I love paperbacks. Like, I will not buy a hardcover.
Really?
That is me. I have several hardcovers, but I don't open them. They're for display only.
They're just for looks. And they're way more expensive than paperbacks, too, so.
It's hard to read a hardcover like in your hands. It's difficult.
They're not,
because you can't bend it back.
You can't really hold it good. So
yeah. It's like awkward.
That's interesting.
So she's me basically.
Except
I cannot play soccer.
Right.
Play basketball.
Yeah.
And I was one. I'll cheer for you.
Okay. That's all we need. We got everything covered.
We got the sports, and I'm gonna be like, let's go. Varsity cheerleading. Hey, listen, I was somebody. I went to UCA camp and stuff.
You got it.
Back in my day. Okay.
But you have to understand that you're still an athlete. That is not true. Anything that a cheerleader is an athlete. Thank you. So yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Fill my bucket up. Well, Gianna, I want to really thank you so very much for joining us. This is so special for us, and we appreciate you because you're our very first guest. And like I said, I just love your energy, love the vibe, and the kind of person you are. You can just tell inside and out. You're an amazing athlete as well as human being. So I just wanted to personally thank you for joining us today. And then also everybody who's listening and watching, make sure that you go and follow my girl Gianna as well as the KC Current on socials. We got at KC Current and at Gianna, GIANNA PAUL _. So at Gianna Paul _ is our social handle. Make sure you show her some love, and make sure you also come out to the next match, April 4th. Okay, that's going to be the next home game for our KC Current. Make sure you come out and show support. You don't want to miss it because they are a vibe. I had so much fun.
A whole vibe.
And now I'm gonna be always
rooting.
rooting. Not that I wasn't rooting before, but even more. Now
No,
that we connect, I'll be
I need a jersey.
come on, girl. Yeah, that's what I need to give me a
I
little
need
kick.
me a Paul jersey.
Yes, yes.
You guys are the best. I had so much fun.
Yay.
Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much. We hope you have a great rest of your day. And like I said, we'll be seeing
see
you.
you
We're gonna be
soon.
out there. We're gonna see
Yes.
you.
I'll be looking for you guys. I'll be upset if you're not there.
We're gonna be
We're
like,
gonna be there. We're gonna make sure you see us.
we're gonna be
Oh, I can't
yelling,
wait.
trying to find him. Hey,
I'm gonna be yelling at Taylor Jenkins Reid. It's me. No,
As soon as you say that, I'll
we'll
know
make a
it's you.
sign.
That'll
Well,
be
thank you
perfect.
so much for taking time. I know you're super busy. I hope you get to get some good food tonight, some good dinner, relax, and get ready for your next match.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I'm
Of
so honored to
course.
be here.
Yay.
Thank you so much,
Anytime you want to
Gianna.
come back, come on, girl. You are more
Have
than
me
you're part of the
anytime.
family now.
I'll clear my schedule for you guys.
Yay.
Thank
We
you
love
so
it.
much.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
girl.
one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.